Whoa, 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 whoa. Welcome to the Triple T Planets Podcast. I'm your host, Master Cheeze. Finally in with a new mic. Took many months on back order, but we live in action. Today is a weird day because the Bears still suck. And don't really have much to talk about in the sense of the game. But I do want to talk much about the season and what's going on. I just want to talk about some different stats that's been going on with the Chicago Bears. But the biggest thing right now is looking like the Bears fans continue to use coaching as the reasoning why the Bears are sucking or the Bears are subpar. When the Bears were 4-2, they were riding the wave. They were running successful. They had a tough loss against Washington Commanders. And the first thing that the Bears fans and everyone went to is fire the coach. Now, how wild is that to be a coach in a coaching room, to be with a 500 ball club, and you already have to deal with being told that you should be fired? What kind of momentum can you really keep in a locker room when everyone's already looking to eliminate you and fire you as a head coach? I think that the Bears organization, as much as the fans dislike them, they own the Bears team, and we need to get over the fact that they own the team. But I think that overall, being as a Bears fan, we need to understand how winning programs work. Now, if Matt Eberflus isn't the coach for the Bears, I think that's something we should be talking about at the end of the season. But to be a 4-2 team and already saying fire the coach after he loses on a ridiculous, again, if you FanDuel that, your odds of that happening are very, very slim. That was just one of those things that you can't really do anything. So how do you bounce back? You bounce back and you take another L. You lose to a strong up-and-coming Arizona Cardinals team, and they're doing well. Bears caught them at the wrong time. They took an L because Caleb Williams is a rookie quarterback. Now, when I say he's a rookie quarterback, a lot of teams are understanding how he plays football now. Any amount of coaching can save a rookie from going through rookie growing pains. Now, with him being a rookie, you can watch the tape and you can see he has tendencies. Maybe he can't really make those throws on the outside like he needs to. Maybe if I'm the Arizona Cardinals, I know this. Or maybe he's unable to really make adjustments at the line. And maybe I know this and I can realize this. When they realize that Caleb Williams has these flaws and these errors, they're licking their chops and they're coming for blood, in addition to having a very bad O-line. Now, yes, the Bears have a bad O-line. But what are you doing to maximize the line? You have to deal with it. Like, the line sucks, and what are you doing with it? Are you going on two? Are you using hard counts? Are you making adjustments at the line? Or are you just going up there and lining up saying hike every time, right? If I'm on defense and I see that you have this tendency to do these things, I don't have to be patient. I can just peel my ears back and I'm just going to come as hard as I can.
Hey, yo.
Pause. Now, there's something that maybe the New England Patriots may have seen that was going on with Caleb Williams. Historical 9-sack game on Caleb Williams, a rookie. You think that was coaching? Or do you think that's a rookie being a rookie?
Fifth sack is 100% on Caleb Williams. You have a single high safety look. DJ Moore is your first read at the top of the screen, and he wins on his release. And he's open. I mean, this is open. Caleb Williams is staring at it, and he doesn't make this throw. I mean, it's wide ass open, and then he takes a bad sack. This is 100% on Caleb.
Now, if you watch the game, I don't know how many times you saw Caleb Williams really make adjustments at the line. I don't know how many times you saw Caleb recognize defenses. I don't know how many times you saw Caleb change up the count enough to make the defense think twice about sending an all-out blitz. They ran a similar blitz throughout the whole game, and these linebackers were able to see his tendencies, and they were able to time them up. The linebacker sitting and waiting. Now he knows, okay, 1,000, 2,000, all right, I'm coming. And he doesn't even know where this blitz is coming from. Like, Caleb doesn't even see the blitzes coming. That is a problem on the quarterback. That's understanding how to be a professional. Now, I'm not saying that the coaches are not at fault here as well, but we've done this before as a Bears organization. We've done this before as Bears fans, where things don't go our way, things are not going well, and as soon as it doesn't go well, we think that the problem and the way to solve it is to just fire the coach. We've tried that countless times. I remember when Lovie Smith was above 500, the Bears were having a hard time really getting over that hump, and they fired Lovie Smith. Lovie Smith had a really good defense. He had a really good culture going, but he just couldn't get over the hump. His quarterbacks and the running backs were injury plagued, and it just was hard to win in the playoffs when you don't really have your guys throughout the season. And, like I said, the Bears fans said, immediately fire the head coach. Since then, the Bears have had a hard time really being a solid team, a solid competitive team throughout the season. And with that being said, it's because the culture that was embedded has been lost. There's no culture for the Bears organization. If things are going hard, go ahead and fire and just quit and clean house. When does that really work in any business? When do you really say, all right, you know what? Things aren't going well. Just fire everything. Just swap it and let's start over. When you do that, how many times do you seek to do that over and over again before you realize that's not how it works? Now, you can have an opinion and you can go and improve things, but when you take the foundation of something, you have to constantly rebuild it. We're not even able to rebuild off of the foundation we had before because we continue to crumble it. My point with the Bears is that a Bears team was 4-2 with a rookie quarterback, and the problem to solve this issue of us being above 500 is to fire the head coach. Do you know how ridiculous that sounds? If the Bears were 1-5, 1-7, okay, Warren, the locker room's lost. This is not the coach right here. It's cool. The Bears are above 500, and you said to fire the coach. Now, I'm going to progress. The Bears are right now, they're a game below 500. They're 4-5. They're on a 3-game losing streak. What do you do now? Okay. You got the rookie quarterback. You have what you would call some vets on the team. But do you really have vets on the team? Do you really have the locker room? Do you have the vet on the team to really keep that locker room? This is the real question at hand. We don't have the locker room. You know what I'm saying? We don't have the locker room. And we don't have our quarterback playing confident football. All right, so I'm looking at some stats here for rookie quarterbacks right now. That way you can put in perspective. I'll try to post it up too when I edit this. So Jaden Daniels, who's raving. Everyone's raving about Jaden Daniels, how good he is. And he is a good quarterback. Again, he's a rookie. Jaden Daniels right now, he has 180 completions, 262 attempts. His percentage is 68.7 with 2,147 yards, 9 touchdowns, 2 receptions, and 20 sacks. Okay. Now, I like Jaden Daniels. I think Jaden Daniels is a good quarterback. This is like the season he has. I think his record is helping him more than his development is. But with that being said, they're having a good season. Jaden Daniels, keep doing your thing. He is bound to get Rookie of the Year. Look at Bo Nix. Bo Nix, 206 yards. 206 completions, 327 attempts. His percentage is 63.6. Yards, 1,968 yards. And 10 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. And he's been sacked 17 times. Okay. I mean, that's not bad, having 10 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, not too bad, 17 sacks. But look at the attempts. The attempts are kind of out of the water, He's 60 plus attempts past Jaden Daniels, And right now they're right at about. They just lost the game, so they're right at 5. I believe they're 5-5. Let's double check. We'll do this live because I'm just want to double check and make sure that I'm not saying things incorrectly. Let's see, the Broncos. All right, so here we go. The Broncos are a 5-5 ball club, right? Cool. They're right at 500, and that's his stats right now. Now, would you say Bo Nix is a rookie of the year candidate with these stats? Are you cool with these stats, or are you just satisfied with the fact that they're 5-5? All right, let's move forward. Drake May, he's the Patriots quarterback. He's played 6 games. He has 97 completions. He has 150 attempts. His passing percentage is 64.7. Okay, with 947 yards, 7 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, and 14 sacks. That's the Patriots rookie quarterback. These are rookie statistics, okay? Caleb Williams, 9 games, 178 completions, 294 attempts, 60.5 completion percentage, 1,785 yards, 9 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, and he's been sacked 38 times. Okay? I'm bringing this stat up to let you now understand that as much as we want to blame coaching, that is a major outlier. That's a major outlier coming from your number one. This guy went number one. This is the number one quarterback that came out of the draft this year. He's been sacked 38 times. Now, if you're a Bears fan, you know how Justin Fields was. Justin Fields had to go up against the Cleveland Browns. He had a very rough day. He was sacked at least, I believe, 6 times that game, and it was horrendous. Or it might have been 9 times. I'm not sure. It was a bad game for the Bears. Justin Fields had that wake up call, and he had to get better as a quarterback, right? Because there was something that they see in the quarterback's aura or something that he's doing at the line. In addition to his line not doing well, I'm not here to defend the line, but there's something about the quarterback play that helps you stay away from getting sacked like this. Justin Fields was holding on to the ball too long. He was trying to make those deep passes too often. Was not taking change. Was not doing checkdowns. I'm thinking and I'm believing that Caleb Williams is flawed. He's still playing college football, and he doesn't understand how the league works. It's a lot faster, and these throws that you got to throw have to be on the money. We can blame coaching, but Caleb Williams had some bad missed throws. This is your number one draft pick. He's coming out here, and the team's looking for him, and he's taking the ball, and he's throwing it out of bounds. DJ Moore is very frustrated, and the reason why he's frustrated is because he's not getting the ball. He's not getting the ball in spaces. That way it gives him opportunity. You have him right here. I believe it was 3rd down. He runs the out route, and I just don't know what the location of this ball should be. I don't know what kind of chemistry these people have, but this is very evident when your number one receiver and your number one quarterback cannot even connect on a very basic out route. Even with the body language afterwards, DJ Moore just kind of runs off the field, and there was just like, oh, here we go again. Missed throw. I'm not getting the ball. Maybe Diva Moore or DJ Moore. It's understandable why he's frustrated. But is that DJ's fault, or is that the quarterback's fault? Or is that the coaching fault? You have a play dialed up. The guy is open, and the quarterback throws the ball out of bounds. You cannot coach that. My point is that Caleb Williams is flawed. He has a lot of weaknesses, and he has to be more of a professional. I know that he has a good arm, but I think it's the in between things that he has to learn. He has to learn how to be a leader. He is only 22 years old, but this responsibility, as I said in my previous podcast, this is Chicago. This is not California. When you lose, you're going to hear about it. How do you respond? Do you think Caleb Williams is in the gym right now throwing 100 balls to make sure that time is right? Or do you think that he's blaming those receivers and blaming the coaches? Regardless if he is doing that or not, the fact that we're letting him get away with this and we're blaming the coaches, we're setting the Bears up for failure again and again. You need your quarterback to take some responsibility, and you need him to be a professional. This is my point when I say these things. When Mitch Trubisky was playing quarterback for the Chicago Bears, the Bears were winning football games. The defense was playing well. We put up a couple good had some good games with some good scoring points. But overall, the development of Mitch Trubisky was flawed. He had a hard time stepping up in the pocket. When pressure came, he had a hard time sitting in there and making those quality throws. But the fact that the Bears were winning, it was the reason why we didn't care and we didn't even look to see why he was doing these things. It took until around the playoff time where people started to realize, like, Mitch Trubisky is having a hard time. But even in that playoff game where Cody Parkey had his field goal blocked, and again, we wanted to blame the kicker, we didn't put any responsibility on the quarterback. We called him money-making Mitch. We didn't challenge him to be better. We didn't challenge him to be a professional. And our first thing was to say, all right, get rid of the kicker. It's the kicker's fault. Cool. And then time went on, and Mitch Trubisky did not show that development. He did not show that next leap. Because we never even paid attention to his development. We kept looking at wins and losses. I don't care if the Bears win 8 games this year. I don't care about none of that. Now, it's possible. I would love to be living in a world where, yes, the Bears are going to make the playoffs, maybe get a first-round win, and then be a Super Bowl team this year. That is not realistic when you think about the NFL. This is the NFL. It comes with experience. The Bears are going to have a hard time, and Caleb's going to have a hard time. But what are we doing to prepare his development? He needs to develop. We need to challenge him to be developed. If you're going to say, hey, Caleb, you know what? It's not your fault. It's the coach's fault. It's the lineman's fault. It's everybody's fault. You're just a rookie. You're fine. Don't worry. We'll just get you a new coach, a new line, and give you everything you need with a bunch of roses, and then everything will be great next year. We've tried this multiple times, and it does not work. This is not how winning works. This is not how coaching works. You have a head coach who has a really good defense, who had a tough time, got a little too cocky, and we lost the game. If you want to be a Super Bowl champion team, you have to have a good defense. You have to have a defense that can go down there and stop guys. Now, the Bears are playing a little bit iffy, but overall, the Bears with Matt Eberflus have been having one of the better defenses in years past. We cannot sit here and try to eliminate the foundation, destroy everything, start over, get new personnel, change the defense up, change that. We're going to do all of this over again and stick to Caleb Williams as our quarterback. If that's what you want to do, you need to trade Caleb away right now, sit in the driver's seat, and go after Shedeur Sanders and bring in Deion Sanders as his head coach. That's the real solution you have right now. That's the best case scenario I can see right now. If you guys got a better head coach or a better situation, put it in the comment section. If you want to change out the offensive coordinator, fine. Get another or coordinator. That's something that will make sense. But for you to take the whole head coach out of the equation and change everything up, that is flawed thinking, and it's never going to do well for the Bears, as it has never done well in the years past. This is Caleb Williams. He's in Game 9, Game 10 this year as a rookie, and we're already fucking his head up. Sorry, excuse my language. We're already messing up his head. So, with that being said, I just wanted to bring that piece to your attention, looking at how Caleb Williams is balling. There's something that the Patriots see in him. There's something that they see at the line. Caleb Williams has to do a better job at the line, command the line. You're having these false starts, and you're having these missed opportunities in the red zone, and you're getting sacked and you're losing yards. That's just playing Madden football. You're not doing the little things. You're not taking the change. Take the check downs. Okay, cool. Take the check down, get points. Build some confidence, set up these long throws. You can't come out the gate throwing these deep passes and then having these missed throws, and now your receivers are upset. Right, set up a shot. It's called setting it up. You don't just come out there and think, oh, DJ Moore is out there, I'm just going to throw him a go ball, or Keenan Allen, I'm going to throw you a go ball. No, you have to set these up within the system. As much as the coach, Matt Eberflus, is not an offensive guru, that's why you got a number 1 draft pick at the quarterback. What input do you have? What do you see? When you get to the line, you making the audibles is what's going to make the Bears the Bears. Matt Eberflus is not there to make these play calls. That's why you have a number 1 draft pick. So we can keep pointing fingers at Matt Eberflus, and we can keep saying these things. But at the end of the day, the only way the Bears will get better is because Caleb Williams has to be better. Caleb Williams has to be more dedicated to the game, and until then, the Bears will be what the Bears is. That's my PSA for the day. I just wanted to touch points on that. I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all take it easy. That's all I got. Bye.